Mutant Turtles of the teenage kind trained in Jiu-Jitsu being in mayhem with more mutants. Starring Makai Abbey as Donatello, Nicholas Cantu, no relation to Cage, as Leonardo, also no relation to DiCaprio. Ayo Edinburgh as April O'Neil, Bradley Noon as Raphael, Shyman Brown Jr. as Michelangelo, Jackie Chan as Splinter, and Ice Cube as Superfly.
Warning, this content contains extreme spoilers and beyond.
The Techno-Cosmic Research Institute, TCRI, security team is tasked with an unspecified something to Baxter Stockman, who is doing some experiments on various animals and insects. So the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are made again and fresh and new. As many iterations as there are, this was highly entertaining. The brothers are out on a roof doing what looks to be ninja stuff to get a list of snacks set to some great music. This movie soundtrack is awesome. The Turtles' interactions are great and believable for brothers. They stay out too late and get in trouble from Splinter, the boy's father. Then he tells them about the harshness of the city through a recollection and also the origin of how they came to be the way they are now. We see that they learn to be ninjas by watching karate movies. Then we get a robbery scene introducing Superfly real quick. Then it's back to the Turtles playing around when they meet April O'Neil, and her scooter is stolen, and because Leonardo likes April, they go and get it back, beating up a bunch of guys, showcasing that they can actually fight. April discovers that they are humanoid turtles and they become friends. April treating it like she's a reporter on a story. The turtles get the idea to try to stop Superfly and become heroes. They interact with April some more, learning about Superfly's criminal activity. Then they begin taking out criminals throughout the city, trying to get to Superfly, while April gets it all on her phone. Then the Turtles go back home for some funny interactions with Splinter. Next, they finally meet Superfly, and they discover he's also a mutant and has a whole mutant crew. They all are pleasantly surprised. Superfly introduces his crew, and they're all mutants we know from other turtle iterations. So they hang out, and they all having fun, and we get Superfly's backstory, and in that we briefly see Casey Jones, who was killed by Superfly. The Turtles find out that Superfly wants to do a whole bunch of crazy things to humans. More excellent interactions between the Turtles and the mutants as they try to figure out a way to disrupt Superfly's evil plans. They are discovered not to be going along with all that and get into a fight with Superfly and lose. TCRI captures the Turtles and they learn about their plans to create an army of monsters. So then April gets help from Splinter to save the Turtles, who are being milked, as they say, for their blood or DNA or something. Splinter comes to save them, beating up a bunch of TCRI guys. Splinter doesn't want anything to do with trying to stop Superfly and just wants to go home. But Superfly finds them and the Turtles persuade the mutant crew to turn on Superfly, who begins his plans without them, and they all try to stop him. A big fight breaks out with the Turtles and the mutant crew, and eventually Splinter, pushing Superfly into a pool of the ooze that we all know, causing him to become kaiju-sized, made up of several different animals. Splinter has a change of heart, going along with the Turtles becoming heroes to save the city, and now Superfly is rampaging through the city, and we get the final showdown. The Turtles come up with a plan to stop super duper fly, and April reports on what's happening. Eventually, the Turtles are successful thanks to April reporting, causing the humans to aid them. The Turtles are seen as the heroes they wanted to be. Splinter and the mutant crew now live in the sewer together, and the Turtles go to school. Finally, there's a scene indicating the Turtles' most well-known villain, the Shredder, will be in, hopefully, the next movie. This movie was totally awesome. I definitely recommend it. It's great. It's got a great soundtrack. The writing was good, and visually it was good. Like, I have definitely nothing bad to say. So, if you get a chance and you like the Turtles, definitely watch this movie. I'm Ron Stringer. Hound at me about something else some other time.